And welcome back. It's just after 4 o'clock here on day 16 on Hedgehog's mod farm. And after going fishing and dealing with all the different kinds of food things over the last couple of episodes, let's have a look at some of our means of transportation. Now, we're going to have a look at Dust to Death's Ultimate Vehicle mod. And fairly reasonable, he's had a look at, okay, what do we have as to means of transportation? And one of the things, and I'm not the only one who's noticed this, is there's such a huge amount of cars here in the game, and you get to loot them, you can destroy them, and you get to build your own cars from scratch. But it never happens to be that you find a car where you can basically tweak it a little, do some engineering on it, and you get the actual car to be working. So that's what he's been working on. Now, I do have to say that the graphics of the cars are not amazing yet, but it is mainly the system behind it, the mechanics behind it, that are the part of the mod that makes it most interesting. So there's two main items that are being added here in the game. That is, first of all, an impact wrench, and we get the schematic for that. So let's read it. And there's the vehicle accessory schematic. Also reading that, and then let's head down to our workbench. At least, yeah, the impact wrench, definitely we need to do that at the workbench. The vehicle accessories also at the workbench. Very good. Okay, so let's go here. Let's start with the impact wrench. Now, in order to make it, it's going to take us 6 minutes and 7 seconds. So I'll put it in. And then the vehicle accessories, they're a little bit faster. They take 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But of course, in the preparation, I already got that nice and ready. So let's head down into our basement. Because the other thing that this mod has added, and for that you do need a part of the world which you haven't explored yet, because otherwise the blocks will not spawn in. Let's quickly drive out here. And you got a sneak peek at a different vehicle there in between. Okay. Now let's get all the way out and then let's have a look. I think we're gonna go... Right, yeah, let's head up that way. And then let's find ourselves some newly spawned vehicles on the road, because beyond this we haven't explored yet, so all this is basically being generated as we drive into it. Now, here we have one of the cars which always is there, but here, and you can see it already, it looks definitely different from what it usually is. Now, these are the vehicles that spawn in from the mod. And you can do the same thing as you always do. You can search it, you can loot it. There you go, and you get fairly similar items to what you normally get. Now, you can also use your wrench. I'm using the... Let me take the normal wrench, because I have one with me. Here. Okay, so... You can wrench it down, you get the same stuff you always get. You get some gas cans, some metals, some mechanical parts, some scrap polymers, and some pipes. And there's also multiple stages into wrenching it down. There. But why did we now have to make our vehicle accessories and an impact wrench? Because that's where the sweet part comes in. Now, and of course, the impact wrench is... First of all, brand up. Second off, he is nicely colored and orange. And this van is orange. So I definitely can live with that. There we go. There's some motor tool parts in there. Let's take those and now let's upgrade. There. Let's hit it. Now, I don't know. There it is. Now it is not just a roadblock anymore. But now it is actually a working vehicle. Let's have a look. Okay, so now we have a working vehicle out of it. Let's empty the motorcycle. Anything in there? No, so let's pick up the motorcycle. And we'll store that in the truck. And that together with everything else except for our wrench and vehicle parts. Now, let's get into the van and let's actually... explore a little bit more. Let's see what other cars we find, and let's bring a couple of them back to base. Now, as for driving, it drives like the 4x4. It's a little bit bulky, the van. And unfortunately, I destroyed the Jeep because I did want to try how that one drives. But let's see. We'll just drive along the road and let's see what other car blocks we run into. And I think they're just replacing the car blocks which usually are there. Which means it doesn't really have any impact on the amount of cars or that are spawning in the world. Here we have another van. Is it the same we have? No, it's a different type of van. Let's search it. What do we find? Battery and iron shovel. Sweet. No, let me... There, let's wrench it down. Because we already have a van. Can I hit the animals with this? Apparently I can. Oh, but this is a car we haven't seen yet. Now, localization isn't too great yet, which means the cars, they don't really have the good descriptions yet. It's still called UVM car base shell. Fishing leads in there, which is good for the mod we had yesterday. There we go, let's upgrade it. Wait for the car to spawn back. There. Sports car. Now, if we open it up, there. Durability of 1000, 70 meters per second, so it is considered fast. Noise is moderate, defense 90. Then, okay, well, we have stuff here in the back of the trunk. So let's empty this. Let's pick up the van. How much space do we have here? It is significantly less, so at least we need to keep that. The trunk sizes are based on the type of car, which is nice. And they call this moderate noise level. Wow. Look at that. Even here at the parking lot of the POIs, which are already in the game, you have different cars which are spawning in. Look at that. It's a money truck. I wonder what we find in there. Here we have another van. So the van we're going to take apart. No. No. Okay. So you do need to search for the right hitbox. The hitboxes are still a little bit funny. Don't find it. Don't find it. Where is it? Can't seem to. There. There. So hitboxes are a little bit funny, but we gladly take that. Now, what do we have? We have an iron fire axe, the rotting flesh can go, and the brass trophies. Nobody cares for that. Let's upgrade it. Again, the hitbox. There we go. Armored car. Oh, that sounds sweet. Now, let's open it. Let's see. Durability of 9,000. Only 10 meters per second, so it is considered normal speed. Noise is moderate. Well, we'll be the judge. How are we looking for storage space? A lot, like in the van. And there's a proper truck sound on it. I like it very much. I mean, it's still a little bit cartoony, but it does the trick. And it does look nice. And the sounds they added to the cars are absolutely beautiful. I mean, this one has a problem with his exhaust, but it's a sports car, so let's assume that somebody tweaked it in ways it shouldn't have been tweaked. Okay, let's put the other cars in the back of this one. Let's keep driving around in our armored vehicle. There we have another sedan. There we go. It is really, really cool. So it is all the blocks of the cars that usually spawn in the POIs and on the road. And why is there a dire wolf? Bye bye apple pie. They are now being replaced here by the vehicles here from the Ultimate Vehicle mod. Lockpicks, repair kits. Okay, well. There, let's take all that. Now, I want to find another Jeep. Oh, and we have a nice van here. A VW. This is nice. I do have to say, I mean, even though they look cartoonish, the type of cars they put in there are definitely nice to see in this game because it's really realistic. Now, what do we have here? Yeah, okay, we'll upgrade that one too and we'll pick it up. We'll put it in the back of the armored truck. And then we shall... all the other stuff again in the back. Now, to make the impact wrench, it takes a lot. I wonder, though, can we upgrade the vehicles with anything else? Let's take a nail gun. Can we do it with a nail gun? No, we cannot. Well, it says we cannot. Repair, okay, there, and then let's get the accessories out there. No. It tells me that we don't have the accessories, but we have accessories. Okay, no, so, no, that is definitely a no-go. Destroying it is easy, though. So you definitely need the impact wrench in order to get a car working. There we have a flatbed. An actual truck. I mean, I'm getting a nice collection of cars here. I have loads of vehicle parts with me. Yeah, let's search the car. There, let's get the truck to respawn. Awesome. Now, that is all from... I wonder though... The semi... Okay, so it does have storage space. Let me pick it up though. We're driving in the armored. And the sound is the same anyways. There, let's continue our journey hunting for cars. Once we have the armored truck full, that's when we'll head back to base. There is a normal car. Rifle martyrs. Not what we need. Let's attempt to turn this thing around. It is not easy on taking the corners with it, but then again, it's an armored truck. What do we expect? Okay, so this one we definitely have to, first of all, search, and second of all, upgrade. Because how cool is it to be driving around in a cop car? Some oil and lockpicks, always nice. There we go. Let's see how it spawns back in. There we have the police car. Well, the horn is still the same. What are we looking at for storage area? The same as a normal sports car and a normal car. I guess this one we already have. Have a look in there. Okay, here we have an ambulance. So now we have an ambulance. We have the police car. Oh, and I see another nice orange sports car right there. I'll pick this one up. Oops. Okay, here we have a Carl's Cars. So we have another sedan. We have a little bit more modern van. But there I saw ya. Yes, but oh, nice orange car. To be decided if it's a nice car. Let me do some cleaning here. Okay, let's search the car. Let's upgrade it, and then we'll put it in the pocket. Because that makes sense, right? That you can put a car in your pocket just like that. Yeah, we need to pick it up. Orange sports car. Any other cars we'll want to take with us, we'll take the sedan here. Driving these cars does take a little bit from the GPU because I've been dropping some frames while I'm driving and looking around. And see, there we go, we're dropping some again. Here we have another one. Ah. And there we have them all nicely lined up. These are the cars we all picked up. Usually I keep the mods activated that we're looking here for any next episodes. If there is anything in particular you would want to see from this mod, do let me know. I will be deactivating it because it just takes too much from my GPU. But of course, if there's anything in particular you would want to see, it is very easy for me to activate it again and then show you. And that's all for this mod for today here on the Mod Farm. Thank you very much for joining. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and for those wanting to support, you can do so on either Patreon or on tghedgehog.com. Follow me on Facebook. All links are in the description, and I see you next time till we meet again.